Welcome to the Containment Zone, a place where every file isn't just a record of the anomalous, but a reminder that reality is a fragile construct, because some anomalies don't just break the rules of the universe, they rewrite them. And today, we open a file the Foundation has debated sealing forever. Because what if SCP-3008 had no exit? This isn't the story as you know it. This is how it could have happened, and maybe how it still is. On the surface, it looks harmless. A furniture store, large, bright, welcoming. A place millions have visited. But step inside. Step too far beyond the front display, and the world stops making sense. Because behind the pristine showroom, beneath the endless aisles of chairs, tables, and overpriced lamps, is something endless. A space without walls, without exits, an interior that doesn't match the building from the outside. This is SCP-3008, an infinite IKEA, or at least, that's what we thought it was. For years, the Foundation believed escape was possible. People found ways out, sometimes by accident, sometimes with help, or so they said. But small inconsistencies started appearing. Recovered individuals had gaps in their memories, inaccurate descriptions of exits, inconsistent timestamps. Worse, footage from inside SCP-3008 captured the same person in two different places at the same time. Then came the physical anomalies. Objects brought out faded, not visually, not physically. They phased. Their molecular structure degraded, not decayed, unwound, as if they were never meant to exist outside the store. Further analysis revealed something horrifying. Escape events were not exits. They were loops, fabricated realities, constructs generated by SCP-3008 itself, a safety valve. When a mind reaches the limit, when someone starts realizing there's no end, the store lets them believe they escaped. A perfectly constructed, simulated reality, complete with homes, families, jobs. But it isn't real. It never was. The Foundation only realized the truth when someone escaped twice. A survivor, fully debriefed, integrated back into society, was seen wandering the aisles, again, alive, confused, with no memory of ever leaving, except their real-world counterpart still existed. Same DNA, same memories, same person, existing simultaneously, inside and outside. The team deployed to investigate never came back, not officially. Their signals still transmit, but not from the store's GPS coordinates, from nowhere, no fixed point in space, just a signal, a frequency that shouldn't exist. The worst discovery wasn't the infinite space. It was the infinite recursion. Inside SCP-3008, there are others. Other buildings, other stores, other IKEAs, aisles, that lead into other versions of itself. Each one a perfect copy of the last, but distorted, slightly wrong. A sofa that's too long, a table that curves upward, a hallway that leads back to itself forever. For years, the humanoid entities, the employees, were thought to be the primary threat. The store is now closed. Please exit the premises. But now, It's clear they were never designed to remove intruders. They were custodians, not jailers, caretakers of something worse, something deeper. The system itself. The final report never went public, but it circulated internally. A single line in the file. SCP-3008 is not a structure. It is not a location. It is a conceptual recursion engine. It does not simulate reality. It contains it. And the last recorded transmission, a voice, weak, distorted. If you think you've ever been inside an IKEA, check again. So, does SCP-3008 have an exit? Or maybe the exit was never the point. Maybe the exit is just the start of the next room, and the only thing holding you back is the belief that you ever left. Now I ask you, if you were there, if you stepped into those aisles, would you notice? When the walls disappeared, would you realize that the checkout line never leads outside? Or would you simply keep walking, aisle after aisle after aisle? Now, let me ask you something. If reality can be rewritten, folded, or hidden, what else do you think might work differently than you've always believed? What question have you always had about the anomalies we contain? What if? Have you always wondered, but were too afraid to ask? Tell me in the comments, because here, in the containment zone, the right questions are always more dangerous than any answer.